And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Joseph. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on first down. And Cook has it, left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
3-19. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll set up the throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Sonny Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And an alley to run. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack him, because right now they'll probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And his kick here is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And now out comes Minnesota. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, Do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Set. 319. 319. Gone.
Now back to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on second down. Now they got to come up with something big here on third.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Gone.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. And a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased. And
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll run it now out of the gun. $34 yards there at a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Leopard!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Lamb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On second down, Cook. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Blue 90. Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Dante Fowler in on the stop. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Green 39.
Back to throw here. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
Detroit! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop the throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Back there to that Philly. Here we go.
And they'll run it here. And an alley to run. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they'll go on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Another timeout called by the Vikings now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. They'll look to throw. This is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Detroit!
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they try the right side here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So another good job defensively, because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all, because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
No. Check. Patriot.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Blue 90.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. Open man as Thielen is complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Gun!
They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Carlson able to put this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And up past the 35, a very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty costs some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Green 39! Green 39! Hot!
He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. A quick slant, caught by Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trey Wayne's the Michigan State man right there in coverage.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
They'll look to throw here. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now out comes Minnesota. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
right?
Yeah,
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
All right, here we go.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Philly, here we go.
Handoff comes to Cook, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he's flushed out left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw here. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Cook following the penalty. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And if the Vikings can take care of business on the extra point, they will have the lead. Carlson now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
No, check, Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the 1st. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Detroit! Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Another timeout called by the Vikings now, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Gun! Back 99 Philly, here we go. Leopard! Gun!
Back to throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Packers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
All right, now, lucky 56. Gun!
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They run it again with Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
You have no timeouts remaining. You absolutely have to get out of bounds.
Back to throw. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.